Hello friends, welcome to a new episode of the Mind Maverick by Rosalind Bosco. The topic of today is how Jesus was one of the foremost in bringing the oneness of human consciousness in human existence, even before 2000 years. Let me give you some examples, my dear friends. For example, Jesus proved that he was against the separation of the rich and the poor when he quoted the example of the poor widow who was only able to give 2 copper coins as her offering to God, whereas there were many rich people who were offering all the riches that they had. Jesus marked out the widow and said that she was giving out of the abundance of her heart, whereas the others were giving out of the abundance of their wealth. So the first instance goes to prove that Jesus was against the divide or the separation between the rich and the poor classes of the society. In fact, he was all for the poor people and the economically deprived people of the society. The second is the gender divide, which exists even today. So throughout the Bible, we can see that Jesus gives the utmost importance to his mother. He performs his first miracle at the request of his mother. And we can see that he respects and loves his mother throughout his life. And he gives the primary importance to his mother. So Jesus again was a person who was against discrimination of the gender. And we are able to find this in many instances in his life. And whenever he visited his friends, we can see examples of the importance that he has given to women. Jesus was totally against judging people based on the divisions in the society. So today we have a lot of differences based on the caste, clan, or ethnicity, or racism. But when Jesus gave the example of the Good Samaritan, he was talking about the Jew who was beaten up by the robbers and was lying on the road. A Jewish priest passed that way and a Levite passed that way, but they did not help him. But it was a Samaritan who belonged to another clan that came to the help of this man and took him and gave him all the necessary attention that he needed. So from this, we know that Jesus was also totally against all these artificial man-made divisions created by human beings. Finally, when Jesus told the man, the thief who was crucified with him, "Today you will be with me in heaven." What did he mean? He meant that he was against judging anybody based on their personal lives, or he was in favor of forgiving people who had come back to him. We can see this also in the cases of the parable of the prodigal son, and in the case of the servant who takes care of his master's lands. So Jesus went all out when he was bringing these poor people together. He did not even, in the case of the tax collectors, he did not even condemn the tax collectors. So he was able to tell his disciples and his followers that he was against this consciousness which separated people based on religion or status or their ethnicity or caste or race, or even based on the actions of their lives. So it wouldn't be wrong when we say that Jesus was a person who was the foremost in elevating the consciousness of human beings. And that is why today we are talking about Christ consciousness and how we need to bring back this Christ consciousness into the world. So thank you for listening to me, my dear friends. This is Rosalind Bosco, the Mind Maverick, signing off. And please read my books, Co-Create with Your Universe, God Has Our Backs, and the Brimstone Fallacy on Amazon. And subscribe to my channel, The Mind Maverick, on YouTube. Thank you.